Hello, everybody. It's time for a new pedicure. And I picked out a few, but I let my husband pick. I had like a few picked out and I had him pick because I was undecisive, but he picked blue, which this is Wailua Falls. I had to look up how to pronounce that. Hopefully I got it right. And this is the Pedi version of it. I want to say there was a regular Manny version of it too. Maybe not. I don't remember, but I have the Pedi version and I already did my other foot. And this is the biggest Pedi strip. And I just did it as was, and it seemed to fit my big toe pretty good. And it looked like this side would be the right size for my other toe. So let's see how that goes. Cuticle pusher. This is such a pretty set. This one reminds me, one of my good friends that I've known since I was a kid. She came up with her family and stayed with us for a week. And I got her to do some Color Street nails while she was here. And she'd had some kind of like, I don't know, not stellar experiences with it. Cause if you like your first time, depending, I don't know, can be tricky with Color Street. Just getting them to, I don't remember what her experience was, if they weren't like sticking, and that can be a lot of different things, but we did this. I can't remember. I think she did her fingers and her toes with it. And then we took all the kids to the splash pad. Our pretty new mani pedis. I don't remember what I did at the moment. Okay, so I used the big one there, and then honestly, and so this is Blue-dapest, and it's an old set of it from 2020, so not since they re-released it. And honestly, I keep forgetting I have it because I have it in my binder, and I have the, how they have over the neons, they have just a printed this thing in front of it. So I keep that over it in the binder, and I've realized I kind of just don't notice those sets, even though like I can see it's there, but because it's just cardboard, I don't notice it's sitting there. So it's been sitting in my stash for a long time, and I'm throwing it in with this. I think I would have enough of the Wailua Falls to do my full toes with it, but I kind of want to just use this up because it's been sitting there for so long, and I keep forgetting about it. And Budapest is a great one. But I literally had like the tiniest pinky, and then these two are these like the second from smallest size left. I think 3 little strips left. So those are trickier to use. Great on toes. So we're just gonna go with it. I still think I'm gonna turn that sideways. I think it just gives me a, make sure it gets all the way to the edges of my toe. Hopefully this is enough for my pinky, because I have, this is all I have left after doing my other sides. So let's put this one on the baby pinky. That's such an awkward shape, but it's gonna be fine because we're gonna just perforate it. It does get trickier on a small nail because there's not as much to stick to. This is what's tricky if you've ever done your kids' nails or small humans' nails. Sometimes I've done my kids and they don't even really stay on because they just don't have much nail to grip to. From what I can tell, that's why. Come on. Just trying to like clean that up a little bit. I don't know that my pedis are ever perfect, but I feel like the edges just kind of work themselves out with time. And I guess I can't see them that well because they're clear down. Should have been using this from the beginning. I feel like there's still a little more right there. But yeah, they're not that close to my face, so there we go. And I guess I'm just letting all the pieces fall to the floor, which if I'm good, I will clean them up. If not, maybe my vacuum will get them, but probably they'll be stuck to my, I have that mat that my chair sits on. And next time I do a Pedi video, they'll be like nice and stuck to it if I forget to get them. Okay, and then we have our last little bit of Blue-dapest here. Use my tools instead of my fingers because I'm not one to talk. Aw, man. I can get that with my other foot. Come on, it keeps bouncing away. Okay. Not one to talk, but nails are jewels, not tools. And, you know, because just now in this video, I was using them as tools. And you do a little bit doing your nails, but on these toes, that's kind of a little more cleanup. So I should be using my tool. Okay. And then I think you could do it just like that. I think that would be super fun. But I thought it would be fun to see what happens. This is Sky High. Also, this is all I have left of it. So I won't use it up probably on this, but I will probably be able to use up these itty bitty ones. So yes, this is kind of motivated by that, but I also kind of want to see what it looks like over it. It's got like the big chunky silver glitters, like Wailua, and then the fine blue glitters. So I kind of just want to see. I did my other toe, but I didn't do, or my other foot, but I didn't do this part over it, so I'm not sure exactly what it's going to look like when I put it over. I thought it'd be fun to enjoy that experience together. This is what they call the OG jelly, because look at that, it's nice and sheer. Very fun. Whoop, totally just miss. And maybe it won't even change it that much. I have this one on my radar pulled out of my binders because I think it'll be good to use on winter manis. But then I was thinking about it, and I think my winter manis are mostly pink and purple that I have planned. I don't remember what all's in there, though, so if I have a blue one, it would be a good one to just like throw on there for a little extra wintry magic. So that doesn't change it too terribly much, but it gives it a similar glitter, or a similar, it's not as shiny as this one, but it gives it a similar vibe, I guess I should say. And maybe I'll finish this and go, oh, I should have just left Blue-dapest, because Blue-dapest is gorgeous. This one, I think the first time I wore it over Nuclear Fusion. Or Fusion. Can't remember which way it's pronounced, but this is like all the jellies, very fun for layering. Very fun over pinks and reds because it makes it purple. And that transformation is just always fun. So there we have it. Got some edges to kind of clean up here. That's like particularly. This might be a good one to use my nippers on, because when you have that chunky glitter, it's not going to perforate as easily. So that might be why I'm having difficulties. Maybe I did that too much. This is the one I was really trying to get cleaned up. Okay, I think call that good for now. They will kind of work themselves out. But yeah, that really gives them a very similar vibe actually with that there. But there you go. Nice blue wintry mani. I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in.